Hello, it is N60 Sean. It is our first semi-final match of our N60 Championship Tournament. Septiplier taking on Cartoonz and Wildcat. And, well, wait a second. I don't think Wildcat and Cartoonz are hanging around. And they've just sneak attacked Jack and Mark right at the beginning of this. And this fight is just broken out on top of the stage. I didn't even have time to tell you that H2O Delirious and Vanoss have been banned from ringside. If they get involved in this match, they will be kicked out of the tournament, and Popular MMOs and Sunday will go straight to the final, as this has just turned into an all-out brawl. The animosity between the two factions, between Septiplier and Vanoss, Delirious, Cartoonz in Wildcat, spilling over here as JackSepticEye takes both of Wildcat and Cartoonz with a double drop kick, and this is just a complete Wild West full-on brawl as Cartoonz in Wildcat, two of the most dominant forces in maybe the whole of the tournament so far. They've been really impressive, the debutants, and Markiplier almost taking a tumble off the stage. And I'll tell you what, this staging area, this is not going to be good for either of these guys to be starting the match here as they finally make their way down to the ring. And this brawl is just gone out of control. The referee needs to gain some control as Markiplier has been isolated here. Wildcat working the ribs of Markiplier, and Markiplier comes back with a huge clothesline as the referee seems to have just about restored some law and order in the opening stages of this match. And this match is started fast and furious. Markiplier now coming back with right hands to Wildcat. Wildcat, one of the most vicious competitors, completely and utterly just violent strikes is the main part of his offense, and Markiplier seems to be going toe-to-toe with him, but just as he went up to the top of the turnbuckles, Cartoonz kicks him off, and that was a stiff, hard landing for Markiplier, and that might take him out of this contest. We saw with Vanoss and Delirious, Vanoss took a nasty fall onto his head. A sort of screwdriver springboard attempted move completely took the N60 champion out of the contest. It made it very hard for H2O and Vanoss to advance. Is that what's going to happen with Septiplier here? As now the trademark double team offense of Cartoonz in Wildcat starts to come into play here. And as you can see, just throwing their entire bodies onto Markiplier there with those huge elbow drops. And Markiplier still not really managed to get back into any sort of offensive rhythm here since being knocked off that turnbuckle. Drop toe hold with an elbow drop into the small of the back. That fall probably affecting the head and the spine of Markiplier. And Wildcat now with a big stomp to the arm, working the arms, the legs, the head, and this is again sort of saying about Wildcat. Stiff offense and a lot of vicious strikes. And Markiplier is going to be wanting to make some sort of tag to JackSepticEye as Markiplier again finds himself in the wrong part of town in the corner of Cartoonz in Wildcat. And Wildcat using Cartoonz as like a human missile, springboard moonsault to Markiplier. Two of those from Cartoonz. And a right hand to JackSepticEye for good measure. And now here's the cover. This could be it. That's 1, 2, and Markiplier just managing to kick out. The winner of this match will be our first confirmed finalists. Will it be Jack and Mark, or will it be Cartoonz and Wildcat? The winner will be facing the winners of either Popular MMOs and Sunday. But wait a second, JackSepticEye has just slung himself into the ring here, and I think he's just seen enough of Markiplier taking some punishment, trying to buy his partner some time, trying to get him some like a window of opportunity by taking out Wildcat, and a diving elbow drop from the inside of the ring to the outside. But Markiplier is in trouble here. Cartoonz setting him up for his finishing move. Face first into the canvas, but Jack managing to see it and slide into the ring in the nick of time and delivered some right hands to Cartoonz just to try and get Mark back into this. Mark needs to make the tag here in the worst way. I mean, he's crawling to the corner, but of course Jack not on the ring because he's been helping his partner. And snap suplex from Cartoonz. H2O Delirious and Vanoss, the other semi-finalists, as Cartoonz rearranging the furniture here. And JackSepticEye, Markiplier, H2O Delirious and Vanoss have had their problems throughout the last couple of seasons of this tournament. What will happen if Wildcat and Cartoonz went head-to-head with their buddies, Vanoss and Delirious? And don't write off Popular MMOs and Sunday, because they could still advance to the final and be crowned our first ever N60 Tag Team Tournament, as a second announce table is being set up here, and this does not look good for Markiplier, as the ringside area is an absolute shambles at the moment thanks to Cartoonz. And these guys, and super kick straight to that injured head of Markiplier, and in comes Wildcat, who in traditional Wildcat style is just going to work with those mounted punches to Markiplier, and a vicious spine buster putting Markiplier down, and this is not looking good for Septiplier in any way whatsoever. As, hang on a minute, Wildcat maybe looking for his finisher move, a GTS into a penalty kick, and that could be it. But Wildcat still wanting to make a point here, maybe making a point on behalf of his teammates Vanoss and Delirious, as Markiplier gets sent to the outside of the ring. And this does not look good, as Markiplier is being set up near those announce tables, and Wildcat looks like he might have bad attempt to see a right hand to the head of Markiplier. What is Wildcat thinking here? Wildcat on the top rope, a diving splash from the top rope through the announce table, and Markiplier, since that fall from the turnbuckle, has been completely unable to mount any sort of offense. And here comes JackSepticEye, who's been just sat on the apron just watching this punishment take place, and now trying to take it to Cartoonz, slamming him into the announce table. And now Mark's in trouble here. Wildcat with his feet on the ropes, which is not an illegal pin, but JackSepticEye nonetheless sprinting into the ring to make the save, and it's only going to be so long Jack is going to be able to save this match. He needs to make a tag. Brings Wildcat out of the corner with a powerbomb, and is now climbing up to the top rope and destroys Cartoonz on the outside, as Markiplier now seems to be making some sort of comeback. Back body drop to Wildcat, plants him with a spine buster. Markiplier finally managing to get some sort of offense here, and could he be looking for a signature move? Signaling, waiting for Wildcat to be able to get to his feet here. Hits him with the phenomenal forearm out of nowhere, and now managing to make the cover. That's 1, 2, and Cartoonz at the last minute. What a victory that would have been for Markiplier to have snuck that one up, and takes out both Cartoonz and Wildcat with a springboard moonsault. Jack now, tried to springboard in with the elbow, but Wildcat just managed to get up, plants Markiplier again. Jack needs to be in the corner to get the tag from Markiplier, as Wildcat nails Mark with a spinning heel kick, and that is where Jack needs to be, with his arm outstretched for the tag. And Wildcat now needs to not be complacent, because Markiplier is resilient and he will come back. Manages to roll out of the ring, hangs Wildcat up. This could be the opening Markiplier needs, as he plants Wildcat face first in the middle of the ring, and now makes the tag to JackSepticEye. JackSepticEye now full of absolute fire, diving headbutt to Wildcat, rolling up the turnbuckles, rolling thunder off of the top rope, a springboard leg drop straight to the face of Wildcat, knocking Cartoonz off the apron, and now just delivering these right hands. JackSepticEye has not been legally involved in the match. Apart from that brawl at the beginning of the match, we have not seen JackSepticEye really at all, apart from saving Mark, and he is a man possessed. Jack has been in the form of his life in the last 2 seasons. Apart from having the N60 Championship stolen from him by Vanoss, he has been almost nearly completely unstoppable, and is he well on the way to try and secure the first tag? And look at that, just stuck in the clothesline. I was like something out of the Matrix. Septiceye punch to Cartoonz, and JackSepticEye is just gone berserk here on Cartoonz and Wildcat. And Wildcat in a lot of trouble here, being set up on the announce table, and this is not good. sit-out reverse tombstone bar driver through the announce table. And Wildcat has just completely no answer to this offense. And Jack, not just content of putting Wildcat through the table, is just slammed him through the barricade. The N60 arena just being destroyed here by JackSepticEye. And what a sequence of offense from JackSepticEye. And just with his eye on Cartoonz here, he's not even caring who's the legal man. He's just going to take on anyone here. Jack now with a right hand to Cartoonz. But Wildcat sneaking in. And here's the roll-up. Wait a minute, this is 1, 2, and Jack with his focus on Cartoonz almost cost himself the match here, but manages to roll out, hits the clothesline here. Jack needs to be putting Wildcat away because this is the thing with Wildcat, he could sneak a victory out of nowhere. Irish curse, backbreaker, and a Septiceye punch to Cartoonz, who tried to slither into the ring there. Jack now sending Wildcat into the turnbuckle, a tag to Markiplier. What are they looking for here? This is bad news for Wildcat as he gets nailed with the 3D. And Cartoonz can only watch on as now Mark goes for the cover. Jack now looking to try and head off Cartoonz from making the save. And that is 3. Mark and Jack are the first into the finals. And what does that mean? Because that now means in our Supercard show, our 5-match show, Jack is now going to have to wrestle twice. He's going to have to wrestle in the Tag Team Championship match final against either H2O Delirious, Vanoss, Popular on Sunday, and he is going to have his N60 Championship title match in Hell in a Cell against Vanoss. But looking at the form Jack is in, can he pull it off? You're going to have to subscribe and check out that 5-match Super Show, which is going to be coming up next week. But we've got one more semi-final match to go. Popular MMOs on Sunday, taking on H2O Delirious and Vanoss. I have been N60 Sean. All of you lot are amazing heroes. Thank you so much for watching. And I will be back next time. See you later. Bye.